I have Charlie, the Coton de TULEAR, with me today.
So Charlie's 14. You can see here he's got a few little warts going on, and he's kind of thinning out at the top here, and that happens when dogs get older. So he's getting my regular 2-in-1 shampoo. So that's 2 shampoos and a facial. It's a cold one today. It's winter time, so we're getting a lot of rain. We need snow. So you're already dirty. Can you guys see that? All that dirt. Look at that. We're gonna get you looking all white. He had a cute little black sweater on a while ago, and when his dad took off the sweater, automatically I could see that this little one needed a really good scrub down. Do you have any stories to tell me today? No? Charlie's really good with his Groom. Lately I've been wearing my gloves because the water and all that washing and scrubbing and all that soap is causing my hands to crack and get really dry. And that's pretty normal for this time of year. Once we got our heaters going and it's colder outside, I get chapped lips pretty easy, chapped hands. So wearing these gloves really saves me from having those dry hands, from making it worse actually.
For those who don't know me, I'm Elizabeth Jenn, professional dog groomer since 2010.
Did you guys know that the Coton de TULEAR comes from Madagascar? They originate from there. Oh, he has some warts around his eyes. His eye is red. It looks like those warts are irritating his eye. I'll show you guys later. Let's rinse. Watch the dirt. And there's sand in the bottom of the sink. Second cotton this morning. Well, this afternoon. It's afternoon. Now let's get him dry. We need some spray, some conditioning spray here for this little one. He's shaking. Close your eyes and close your nose. I'm gonna brush him out a bit.
I'm live on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and I upload new videos every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Time.
Always spray with some alcohol. Time for the eyes. I'm going to show you his little eye here. He has some sort of wart right by on his eyelid here. He's got 2 actually, and that's rubbing on his eye. He's all red. Ouch. That's got to be a pain. Boop, boop. Let's clean his eyes. Using a flea comb, using my normal comb, laying his head in my hand, sorry. That's gonna clip that, clip this, there. Diamond eyes. For your eyes. So what's going on with the ears here? We don't need to pluck. He only has a few strands of hair in there. His ear has enough air flowing through it. Flip your cotton round to the other side. Clean the other side of the ear. The other ear. Debris. Got what I could out in the bath, but there's always something left behind the behind. I'm just gonna snip that out like that. Baby wipe, and wipe the baby's bum. Nice and clean. Clean out your tools, guys. Really important. Clean them out. And then I like to spray them down with alcohol. We were in a funny area there, so I had no choice to do that. Let's dry this bubba.
Take the time to subscribe and click the notification bell because it's the only way you'll know that my videos have been uploaded.
They always get pretty matted up over here. Anywhere where it'll fold or they'll rub, like when they sit on the ground, their little bums, they get all matted up. And here too. You can take these out before the bath. I just do it afterwards. I don't necessarily want to brush it all out. I just like to snip and get some of that away because they don't like being brushed over here. So I'll do a little bit of brushing, but try to get some out with the scissors too. See how he's pulling, bringing his head down. His body language is just telling me he doesn't want this. If he doesn't want it, then let's just snip it out. It won't show after. You know, brushing the tail, often these little tails, they get matted up and they get full of tangles. It's important to still just tap and pull up and away, not like rip down. And if you're forcing, if you feel that there's resistance when you're pulling on your brush, that's telling that you should just tap and pull up and away, not the resistance and pull and pull and, you know, and rip and pull. It's not very comfortable for the dog. So I just like to give it light taps like that, just tapping. So important because these brushes can really scratch and hurt the dog. They call that brush burn. You don't want to give brush burn to your dog. Try your brush on your hand. These brushes, slicker brushes, I'm talking about slicker brushes. The slicker brush, see how it has, see all of that? That scratches. The reason why we use these is because they are so good with mats and tangles. It's a workhorse, you know? So if you're having trouble getting in there, just lock the elbow here. There's the elbow is right up here. If you lock that elbow, hold that arm straight. You come in and you look with your comb here, find that knot, keep that elbow locked, come in, the pair of scissors. It's not always easy because their heads are coming down. You gotta bring this back up. The ears may be in the way. If the ears are in the way, tuck them underneath that loop there, and then go find that knot again. If there's more knots, get in there. Get in there with your thinners. If you don't have any thinners, then fine, just snip it. It may leave a little mark, but it is what it is, guys. Can I see your belly? Some dogs are good with this standing. Some just don't want to stand. You don't like it. Oops, sorry, honey. There's some knotting there. I'm gonna try to, hang on. I got it, I think. Yeah, I got it. All right, let's get those paw pads done. Look at these paw pads here. We're gonna take all of that out. I'm gonna use my 30 blade. And show you up close how I get this done nice and flat. Take all of that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes. And I'm gonna go around, all around in there to clean that up. Okay? Under here where those little toenails are, you gotta be careful because if the dog kicks, you don't want this blade going in any of the pads because that could cut. I don't usually dig. I don't like digging. Just lightly, get that nice and clean. Let's do the next one. See that one? It's just flat, nice and flat. All that gone. Do the sides, right here. And we'll move on to the other ones. Some dogs are a little more sensitive to the blade. You gotta be careful. You don't want to rub too hard, right? Take all that out. Just trying to keep them as comfortable as I can. Get my job done. There. Nice and clean. All right, let's do his little belly here. We want to just clean this whole area out. Going all around here. I bring it up lightly, the tip, and the sides like that. Get all of this off. And the reason why we do this, especially up here, is because that little jet stream, that little stream of pee-pees come up here. And then that urine's gonna stay all over the coat and it's gonna smell. It's gonna smell bad. Get all of this out here on the sides. Over here too. It's all nice and clean. Under the arms, right here, keeping the leg close enough to his body. I don't want to pull away too much because I don't want him to be too uncomfortable. I'm just getting, he's got knots underneath here. Gotta get those. I got him. Lift up that arm. And I'll go in with my comb to see how well that was done. There. Done. He doesn't like me doing his nails, but we have to. I have to do his nails sitting down. Him sitting down, I mean. So he just doesn't like that I lift his foot backwards. So I'm guessing you're seeing well here. I'm just going to nip the edge like that. Just like that. No. But this is the way I found, easier way for me to get it done, because he just won't let me lift the leg to do the nail. Have him sit towards you. See, I'm not taking a lot off, guys. They're not that long. More. Can we do your front feet? Sit, sit. You just gotta settle your dog down first. Sit. You're okay. Can we do it from the front, or do you want me to stand? Want to try standing? Hold one toe. Just want to hold one toe. Snip. Can I snip a little more? Okay. Another one? No, no. He pulls a lot. Not as bad as the pug I did yesterday. Ow, I just snipped my finger. The lady came in with her pug. She wanted me to empty out his anal sacs, the anal glands, and holy pug. Holy pug. He was very difficult to do. He did his nails very strong. They're very strong. I used to groom a pug a while back. I don't have any pugs. I don't groom any pugs. No, you're all good. Wait, sit, wait. You have to wait. No, no, no. Now, just because there's some white left on the tip, guys, doesn't mean that it's not short enough. That vein finishes off. It tapers off into a small little vein. Hang on, turn your head. Let's do this. Let's get her done.
So here on my dog grooming channel, I teach small dog grooming with detailed explanations, focusing on Shih Tzus, COTON de TULEARs, and other small breeds through informative videos and training.
See how he doesn't like that I hold his leg up? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around. There are different ways you can do this. A lot of people do it this way. Just feel for the toe with the tip of your scissors, and you're coming in an angle to bevel that toe and come in from the inside here. He just does not want me to lift that foot. Fine, if he doesn't want that, I will go around and do it a different way. So let's do this side here. So you bring all of that hair all around like that, find that toe, cut in an angle. Always gotta go in slowly, guys. You don't want to catch a toe in there. You can use your curves for this. You can use your straights. I'm gonna try to lift that foot, see if I can get underneath there. Are you okay with that? Can I just do this a little bit? There. Let's do the front feet. If you can get him to stand, I prefer he stands. Actually, I prefer doing it standing up. Let's see if he'll let me take his paw like this. I prefer doing it this way. It's just, you know, there's no right or wrong way. I'm just trying to cut around there. And I like to hold my scissor flat, not sideways like this. I like to hold it flat. Being careful, of course, not getting that paw pad. The reason why I do it like this, flat like this, is because it'll create a bevel. Once he'll put his foot down, that bevel is there. It's not perfect yet, guys. I mean, not perfect. What is ever perfect? As I move along, whatever I find is not working for me, I'll come in and I'll just adjust it. Just like that camera there. It's going to create some sort of curve here. Put my mask back on. I don't want any hair in my nose. Back here. Bring that straight down. I'm going to go on the inside here. Make this nice and straight. Go straight down. Just comb all of that up and out. Straight down. I don't know if any of you guys saw the video I posted. That matted dog. Her name, what was her name? Shani? Was that it? If you guys see, a few videos ago, I groomed an extra matted dog. And I'm so happy she got to visit me because she was in such bad shape. Most of the dogs that come in that I groom are pretty much in good shape. I have regular clients. They come in every 4 to 8 weeks and they're just, you know, kept well. And some of my clients actually even bathe them at home between grooms. And some of them visit me between grooms just so I can do the nails and check out to see there's no debris back at the bum. So yeah, most of my clientele are very, very regular. I would say pretty much all of my clientele, but they're regular because they understand. They understand the importance of keeping your dog nice and clean. It's not only for, it's not only for their health, it's for your health too. You don't want a dog filled with bacteria and yuckiness all over your sofa, all over your bed, wherever they like to hang out. We wash, they should be washed too. They live with us. It may not be a natural thing for them. But out in the wild, they will tend to get wet from the rain, and I don't know how that would work out. They'd probably get all matted up. You guys wouldn't live very long. For sure, they wouldn't live very long. After like Shani, I think that's her name, the dog that I was just mentioning, it had been at least more than a year. It had to be about a year and a half since her last groom. I'm thinking that she was probably shaved the last time also, because, she's 12. She was in bad shape. Her dad, when he picked her up, he didn't seem any, surprise of how she looked afterwards. It's like, wow, what a major difference. It's not like he walked in and said, oh my God, what a different dog. He just paid me and left. He said, oh, I'm going to come more often. I'm not too sure what more often means for him. Maybe he means every 6 months, 9 months. Hopefully I'll get to, hopefully this was like a one-time thing where the dog was just so matted and, sometimes, things happen in life where you just can't get your dog groomed, and, I don't know the man's story, so, and even if I did, I don't think that I would tell the story because, it's kind of private. I don't know. I'm just gonna move on, guys. Pups don't usually like being combed on the inside of that leg. So what I do, instead of coming in with the comb or brush, I'll just come in and cut what I can. And I may be getting rid of some of those knots by cutting. Just fluff it all up. And then, we're going to minimize the amount of knots and of brushing. I'm coming with my brush, see if there's anything left. And I think, not bad. See? All gone. So I didn't have to sit there and take all of the knots out first. What I did do is pull that out and start cutting into the knots, getting rid of the most I can first. And then after that, I just brushed a bit and got the rest. Are those footsies okay? Show me your feets. All right, guys, I'm just gonna move on here. All right, his face. This is the last step, guys. So I brushed him out a while ago, but for some reason he got a few more little tangles in there. So I did this a while ago, right? Yeah, I did the top, so we're gonna just cut his bangs here, and we gotta get all of that out, okay? So I'm just gonna cut some of this out, you know. I'm gonna come in afterwards with my thinners and make that not as sharp. I just wanna take most of that out. I like to pull all of this forward over here, get rid of some of that too, some of that. Come into the sides. Now, little scissors like that, or your straights or whatever you're using that's just cutting blunt like that. Always nice to come back in with a nice pair of thinners. Kind of blend that in. I'll show you guys what I mean. I did do one side here. Always easy being cameraman at the same time as you're being the groomer. I'll clear that all out right in front of his eye. See, there's a difference how soft this is compared to that. So I'm gonna come soften this up. And I'm also gonna come in and clean this out. I gotta be careful, guys. There's those little warts or whatever they are. They're hanging out there. I'm just gonna lift all of that up. I'm also going to get rid of this here on the top. Some people like to keep the top. I always like to take them off because this grows back pretty fast, and then they get it back in their eyes pretty quick. So I notice that when I take it off here, it's not as bad. So for his face, those little lips there, he's such a good boy. He's gonna let me do it. You gonna let me do it? Oh, some dogs just won't let me do this. He's being a sweetheart. Yeah. Well, we want to take all of that out, right? Because that hair can go wrap around those teeth. And when that happens, that causes the teeth to rot. It just hangs out around that tooth. He's an older dog too, so yeah, and he's got yucky teeth. Boy, I wish I could get in there with a scraper and scrape all of that out. But that's not my job. I just like to clean it out. All right. Oh, you're pulling and yanking. Don't do that. Don't pull, don't yank. All right. So I got most I could get out there. I'm gonna do the jaw here. All I'm gonna do is hold his little face like that and run across like that, you know. Probably thinking, how short do I go? You go as short as you want to go, depending on the look you want. I usually think about, I go a little shorter than the snout. If the snout's like that, I go shorter than the snout because it lasts longer, right? Client doesn't have to come in here and complain that it's been 2-3 weeks that they were anxious to come see the groomer because that was getting bad. So see, I just came in an angle here. All of this, bring it up forward. All of that, get rid of that. Be sure that that tongue's inside when you do it. And I'm just gonna come all the way up to that ear back there. Pull this all back. I'm gonna change scissors. I'm gonna use my peacocks here. I'm gonna take everything that's in front of his ear out. All of that. And I'm just going to create that semicircle all the way to the ear, at that ear right there. Come all the way to the top part of the ear. See, this can all be fixed because see, these teeth are pretty wide, right? Wide mouth. So I'm going to come in with these here, and they just soften those teeth up a bit, those teeth marks. Okay, wait. Pull all of that, and then you have to look at it in different angles, guys. All you want to do is come in a circle. Come from here to the eye. So we got one side done. Okay, one side. I'm going to move on.
Hey there, pet parents and grooming gurus. If you enjoyed my tail-wagging transformations and want more tips to keep your furry friends looking fabulous, just hit that subscribe button. Remember, every click helps spread the love and lathers of grooming joy. Subscribe now and let's embark on this fluffy journey together.